Greetings and salutations. This is Duncan Idaho 11, your GM for tonight on this episode of Star Trek Reliant, the Star Trek Adventures TTRPG podcast, where we do stuff in the Star Trek Online timeline. Without further ado, let us introduce our crew members for tonight, starting with our man out of time, D.B. Wells.
I always go first. I wonder why. Could it have this anything to do with a certain type of organizational order? The mystery still remains. More at 11.
We've got our science officer, Grawl.
Why am I always second?
We've got our security officer, JB.
Insert witty remark here.
And moving down the alphabet, we have our con officer, Kara Junrani.
God damn it, that was exactly what I was going to say, JB.
We've got our CMO and acting captain, Eli O'Connor.
My mouth will like Captain Crunch.
And our chief engineer, Rick Tier.
And my mouth isn't full of crunch.
See, this is the quality you get, people. We're still amateurs until you pay us. When you pay us, then we become professional.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily improve the quality, though. I mean, that just validates us.
I would like a way to live, though.
Okay, pay us for that.
We would just, yeah, but then we'd have something to live up to. Now we don't.
All you'd have to do is pay us enough to live.
Yes. Punch corporations in the face. Give money to little people.
Set warehouses on fire.
Indeed.
As a treat. Enjoy every day with a little bit of
We didn't
arson.
tell you to do this, just to be clear. We did not tell you to do this.
Commit random acts of 187 murder, death, kill.
I mean, I did tell you to do it, but if you listen to me, you're a fucking idiot.
I'm just sitting over here with the popcorn that I cooked off the fire that conveniently started nearby.
Don't know who did that, yeah.
The USS Reliant is coming back to Starbase Magellan after some adventures with the Hirogen last week. The ship is coming into dock. It's quite a busy time at the Starbase. A lot of ships from various rocking up to the Starbase for trade, for infrastructure development, for some light colonization at the planet, and for general survey missions conducted by all members of, burgeoning alliance. I mean, people have stopped shooting each other for a little while, so things are good here at the Starbase as coming to dock. There's an interesting looking cruiser, a little bit of gold trim, kind of a long boy. Yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, Reliant shifts in, and there's a good solid dunk as the donkey claps actually extending. You guys are, basically connected right to the Starbase. It's a little bit of a treat. You can just kind of walk aboard and not deal with beaming or any of that nonsense. You have, as a priority item, 2 Hirogen prisoners from last episode. One of them has been uncaved in the torso area from a certain railgun. And, I mean, Starfleet Intelligence has some fancy set of armors to look at, so that's great.
I totally forgot we actually had those.
Yeah. And, basically, people are free to sort of disembark and take care of any minor business. While, basically there's a bit of a exchange between your security officers and engineering, with some Starfleet security or Starfleet intelligence representatives that are, starting to come onto the concourse.
Unfortunately, the most interesting parts of this were confiscated before Daniel could get a proper look at them. But, alas. Who has the suits right now? The prisoners or that we're releasing, or
No, you're not releasing the prisoners. I didn't mention anything about their transfer yet. It's like the material itself is being like you've got secure crates under guard from security officers. Say it's overseen by John and Chorog, and then engineering is kind of doing a final sweep of the crates themselves, making sure they're secure and ready to be transferred intelligence. So you rocking up and just saying, "Hey, fellow children, can I have a look here?" That's probably not going to fly because this is now very official.
Okay.
And to be fair, at least one of those prisoners probably isn't going anywhere for a while, because even with space-age medicine, I'm pretty sure having your chest caved in is going to be leading to a bad time.
Okay, yeah, for whatever reason, my brain registered you saying as us having them, and combined with docking at the made me think that we were letting them go at the station. I don't know why.
No, we're not doing a catch and release with them quite yet. Because, I mean, they are hostile to generally most species. So just saying, hey, go nuts on our starbase, not a great idea.
Okay. Well, regardless...
Even if we don't give them knives or other equipment, They will soon have some.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they'll insult a Klingon and be dead.
Okay, well, regardless, Daniel sees no reason why them or intelligence. Daniel has a complete schematic of, on his personal files, so.
Yeah. So, we'll also say for medical, I mean, you've got some residual stuff to work through with Senior took a railgun to the chest and lived.
Don't look at me, I meant to kill him.
Oh yeah, but Gad and potentially Eli are doing some last medical stuffs before they're the Hirogen are transferred.
The point is, his suffering is not my concern. I meant to make a clean kill.
All right, but yeah, so we got some med, we've got some stuff being transferred over, and for the rest of the crew, you've kind of got a brief shore leave period. So take it as you will.
And Chorog, your pad goes off. There's an incoming message.
Chorog picks up his pad. This is Chorog.
It's just a text message, but it says that your away time has been granted, so that you can take a group of the lower decks crewmen out on a survival mission. Down at the bottom, it's also got a postscript from Admiral Ross that just says, please try to bring at least some of them back alive.
Chorog taps quick reply, if I must.
Red shirt field trip.
Yes, it is.
They'll all be fine. Anything for medical? Poke Eli.
Eli is, he's asked Setzer or somebody to come to his ready room.
Setzer arrives promptly at his ready room. Gives a prim salute, says, reporting for duty, sir.
Hey, I was wrapped up in stuff last time. Why the fuck? Why? What? Railgun chest? Why?
I mean, they were trying to hunt us.
Okay, fair, but
they lived. I mean,
Look, I don't make any apologies. They shot first.
What happened? Because I actually don't. No one ever told me.
So, all right. So we were inspecting for basically doing a routine inspection of the planet. Just planetary survey stuff, checking out some, effectively some mining ruins, and we got ambushed by Gorn, and the Gorn got ambushed by the Hirogen, and then the Hirogen used the Gorn to set up a trap. So yeah, that wasn't great, and yeah, so there were probably Nyberite Alliance ruins, so there's that complication involved. But yeah, the Gorn had set up an outpost there, and then the Hirogen were fighting about that out.
Nyberite. Can't you just ask them if it's their own?
It's an old for the Nyberite Alliance, it's an old abandoned base. We found materials from them, and they
would they not keep records?
Well, they would. It's just it was just when we were on the planet we discovered.
Okay, fair enough.
I think the bigger question is whether or not they care about the planet anymore. They clearly pulled out, and other people have moved in, so.
Yeah, I mean,
Eli also has a big bag of cereal he's eating out of.
Setsa is envious of the big bag of cereal.
One berry flavor.
Can I have a small bowl?
Yeah, you could take a cup full. Yeah.
Okay. She takes a coffee mug, checks it to make sure there isn't coffee residual in there, and she kind of fills it up and just starts eating it eating it dry.
Yeah, that's what Eli's doing.
Yeah.
There's no coffee residual, but there's one that has hot chocolate residual.
She tries dipping some of the cereal in the hot chocolate to kind of just chocolate it up.
I mean, to be fair,
she seems satisfied with the result.
To be fair, that's the end goal of half of all chocolate cereal.
Effectively make it hot chocolate or cold chocolate.
Just be careful, Setsa. They call this the Ruth of the Mouth Destroyer for a reason.
I'm pretty good. Ibby mouths are pretty. We have a lot of shellfish on our planet.
Right. You like shellfish? Fuck it. Now I want some shrimp, but now I don't have any shrimp. You did this.
Yeah. So anyway, the Setsa fills her out and says, "Yeah, we've reported the information of the Nyberite Alliance. They haven't gotten back to us, and I mean, at the very least, that doesn't show us a high priority, or it could be super high priority, and they're doing diplomacy. But I think it's just more it's not it's a failed colony on a frontier world, and the Gorn rebel presence probably isn't making it more enticing for them. And then, no
That's
one else
fair enough.
really wanted to get involved with the Gordon Rebels because of being at war with the Klingons and us wanting to not be at war with the Klingons. So, it was just a bit of a mess, and then Hirogen made it messier, and we got out of there and took Hirogen prisoners because we shot one with a big cannon and then used phaser stones on the other one.
Oh yeah, I know you shot one with a big cannon. Had to glue them back together.
Yeah. Well, that armor is very impressive, though.
You could have seen the internal damage, ooh.
But yeah, that's all that really went on last time. Cool planet. Got surprised.
Right. So what's the plan for today, Setsa?
So Starfleet Intelligence is having us transfer the materials over to them. The prisoner transfer is going to occur a little bit later, and that's going to effectively be Starfleet diplomacy finding a way of repatriating Hirogen back to their people without that just causing problems on either end, either from us getting in danger or our prisoners being put in a difficult position.
Back to they're nomadic. They just wander about.
Yeah, but other Hirogen might not like it if they were taking its prey, so we just want to just...
Other Hirogen just might not like other Hirogen. Who knows?
Yeah, so it just requires a bit of sorting out that's a little bit beyond our remit, so Starfleet diplomacy is the diplomatic court's handling that. And who knows, the Hirogen just might want to hang around too, so we'll see.
They're gonna open a big game shop on the station.
It might be pretty cool if they have a holographic experience.
No, they wouldn't sully themselves with holograms.
Yeah, so that's all that's really going on. And at that point, you hear, the ship goes to yellow alert, and there's a thunk on the hull.
Eli taps his combat. Sit rep.
One of the nearby docking clamps just failed, and a nearby cruiser got shifted out of line. They bonked the Reliant. No major damage, just some scrapes of the hull, but they're requesting some technical assistance on Magellan.
All right, get a team, help them out.
Somewhere in the background, very faintly, you just hear someone screaming, "My ship! My beautiful ship!"
That's Rick's exact reaction right now.
So Setsa says, yeah, if nothing else, shore leave?
Well, yeah, shore leave. We're docked, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of saying, is there anything else you need at this moment from this conversation? Because I want to go get sushi.
Fuck it, let's go get sushi, he says, putting the bag of cereal down.
Sushi! Setsa's very happy.
Passing back by through the bridge, Kara is in a very heated conversation with somebody on the bridge of the other cruiser.
Kara wasn't in the room?
No. You were just... That was just Setsa.
But,
It's the ready room, not the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought, when you were interjecting, it was in character.
Oh, no.
Okay. That was a little weird to work on.
Sorry. Well, the fact that nobody responded to that also is good for me, I suppose. But, no, Kara's out on the bridge, just giving the mother of all dressing downs to the guy who hit the Reliant.
Not his fault, it's the docking clamps.
I'm sure it's just old tech. It's probably the original 23rd century stuff. She looks over and the docking clamps look new.
And Kara looks over and says, "It's the point of the thing. If the guy was in control of the ship, he wouldn't have drifted into us. It means that someone wasn't paying attention."
So do you have them on
the dressing down.
comms? Okay, do you have them on comms or on screen?
He's on screen, and she turned and she could use her implants to say that to Setsa.
Alright, I gotta get an image.
We'll wait for Duncan. I'm going to respond to Chorog talking in chat. Chorog, it's not a great survival training mission until at least 2 people get maimed.
Alright. So the individual involved, individual on screen is looking very flustered and saying, I'm terribly sorry, we are short crewed at the moment. I will attempt to re-engage our thrusters and bring us, and there's a little bit of a creak, and it's Magellan saying to stand tight, and on screen you've got a, very alien-looking fellow, which, for what you can see of his lower proportions, he is a centaur, but yeah, you're talking with an Oriello. A somewhat reclusive member of the Federation. And one of their ships is what donked you.
Kara just kind of sighs and just says, all right. Apology accepted. But seriously, you have to have someone keep an eye on this, even when you're in dock.
Understood, sir.
And when the screen blinks off, she just looks over at Moon at his station and says, and that's why, even when we're parked, I always have someone up here.
Yeah. Hey, want to come get sushi with us? More for the social, bit of it than the sushi?
Sure.
Sushi! And Civ. I'll send a note to Marcus. And she just kind of puts out a general note to the bridge crew, like, hey, we're going to go get Civ sushi if people aren't busy with the material transport, helping out with the Oriello
Currently, Rick is piloting a little drone, just making sure that the exterior of the Reliant hasn't been compromised.
Give me a con control roll.
I need to check my stats. Let's go to the drive.
The drive.
Now watch this drive.
97.1 FM, the drive.
I was just typing that.
All
I'm
right.
Steve Downs, and I play the Master Chief.
All right, I've only got a 1 con, so this is going to be 12. And Magellan did not like that, so I'm going to try again. All right. I'm going to use our other roller.
We need 2 Ds.
Yes,
There we go.
and you have them.
So with 2 successes, you are able to nimbly pilot the worker bee and not crash into either of the ships as you inspect the hulls.
We'll say that on the way off the bridge. Setsa and Eli do see Kara stop and pick up her magnetic rifle and sling it across her back as they leave.
So Rick, you've done your thing. You can pilot the work.
Yep. So it just making sure. I mean, it was a minor jostle, just so it doesn't crossing the T's before he goes on to helping out the Magellan itself, whatever issues they're having with it.
Alrighty, so I'll leave. So basically, I'll shift over to Grawl and DB. Do you get the sushi memo?
I guess. I guess I don't have anything else to do. I had a couple things in mind, but they're both things that can happen when we're not docked at Magellan. So,
Grawl is busy doing studies and completely misses it. However, in Club 42, Faberry is busy looking over her pad when she gets a message and says, "What? Survival training? They said that we were going to have shore leave. What?"
Well, you are going ashore and leaving the ship.
Oh, come on. You guys get to have all the fun.
It's a working holiday.
So Crew A is going to get some. Crew B is preparing Magellan, and Crew C is going on survival training. Let's proceed along to that. The material transfer is happening as the Crew A is walking out the Reliant. So Starfleet Intelligence has the armors, and John is being a very good target. Graves, he kind of slips out from like a Jeffries tube, like closest to the exit hatch, and just kind of gives everyone and says, "Yeah, hey, what's going on?" As they're like well past Starfleet Intelligence on that.
Why are you hiding?
Better question. Did you crawl along the docking clamp somehow?
No. I just went through the Jeffries tubes, just around the bees.
I still want to know why you're hiding. It's like you don't want Starfleet Intelligence to know why you're here.
Sorry, I was just typing something in chat there. Yeah, I just in case they wanted to like ask any questions, just easiest.
I'm not gonna ask you. You're boring.
All right. Put it that way, I'll just be sad in the company. Any antics?
Of course. Why would there be antics? It's just sushi.
Kara just mutters. Graves is boring. Ilium is a riot.
Yeah, so, Sushi, he just kind of, like, says, like, deflating.
Sushi.
As they're,
Sushi.
as they're walking off the, cargo ramp, or walking out the docking port and onto the station. A bit bustly. Many people going back and forth. Some more yellow are quickly trying to, like, rush around the immediate area, helping out as much as they can, as they're kind of taking on responsibility, like, oh shit, this is our fault somehow. Maybe our ship isn't integrating well with Starfleet tech. So yeah, they're a little bit frenetic, and they're quite large too, and being quadrupedal, there's quite a bit of mass to them, so they're kind of intimidating as they're trying to, like, frenetically run around different Alliance engineers, or Starfleet and mainly Romulan engineers. And the little Reuthans, though, they're able to pick around the stompy foots, so they're not put off by the large Centaur peoples.
As Daniel's walking through / onto Magellan, he passes by these people, and would the docking clamp incident be a big enough rumor that he would have heard about it by now on his way to Sushi?
Like, it's not going to be so much.
It.
Yeah, like, there's a big thump, and there's probably ship-wide address of saying what happened. So it's not really going to be a rumor. It's going to be like, oh, this is a major thing that the ship has been alerted to.
Alright. Daniel, seeing the kerfuffle and being able to put two and two together on these people who had the incident, he's going to walk over and say, hey, I heard you had some issues with getting your ship to link up with the station properly. I could probably help with that.
You're addressing the Oriolo, which is correct, right?
Yeah, the centaur-looking fellas, right?
So yeah, you find whoever seems to have the most like officery uniform, and the man says, yes, this would be quite amenable, as you see, he gestures out the window, and yeah, there's a large cruiser that's just like hanging like kilted or tilted over, and is in contact with the USS Reliant. So he's like, yes, all the help we could get would be ideal. Like, the docking clamps themselves seem to be, seized? I think that's what the engineer said. Seized, and the computer control system isn't responding as it should.
Should I... If you'd prefer one way or the other, would you rather I start with the clamps or with your ship?
The clamps. The ship itself is it's a bit of a special case, but your suit might actually make work more amenable. It's just the clamps themselves are more the issue. The ship itself is fine for the moment.
Side note, I like how it's just assumed that Daniel is always in his... I wasn't gonna have him in his suit, but now he's in his suit.
Well, the problem is that every time we ask you, are you in the suit? The answer is yes.
Well,
that is literally the case. Every time I have asked you, are you in the suit, the answer has been yes.
So, at a certain point, we just start assuming.
To be fair, usually that question is asked before we go down to an alien planet with unknown danger.
I mean, last time was like someone's house, which ended up being a very good use for the suit. But
what was the last time you were out of that suit? You should probably air that thing out.
I have had a couple bits where I described Daniel cleaning.
Yeah, it's going to be well taken care of.
Get those little pine cone air fresheners and hang it in there.
Actually, I think I did actually leave the suit behind on vacation, and then when stuff started going bad, I went back for it.
Well, you've got the opportunity now. Like, the Oriolo has given you the kind of the direction, like, hey, helping out with the docking clamps would be good. But for that, you probably want to find an engineer working on the problem that's from the Starbase Magellan.
Daniel's gonna nod up to them and do just that, looking for someone who he is assuming will be mildly haggard nearby.
And while you're looking around for this theoretical person, you nearly trip over Engineer Gas, who's about 2.5 feet tall.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
It's Engineer Gas just looks up. What, were you looking for someone?
I guess I was looking for you. I've offered my services helping with the clamp situation.
Ah, good. Can you lift more than 50 pounds?
I I haven't checked the exact weight, but I'm pretty sure yes.
Good, because I can't. Follow me.
Oh, okay. And Daniel follows.
I think
they follow. Well,
yeah, Rick would have gotten onto engineer gas previously and would be meeting them wherever we're going to now.
Indeed, but I've got a little something to throw into the between there. But let us quickly go back over to the shore leave crew, who are off to get some sushi. They're heading down the turbo lift, or up they're on the turbo lift, going up to the promenade deck, and Setsa's just her tail's wagging. She's just like, Sivs.
You would have to mention seafood in front of an Ibby, Captain.
She suggested it, not me.
Yeah, my idea.
Never mind then. I can blame everything on Setsa.
Exactly.
Graves looks over and is like, has she gotten feral?
A little bit.
I think the better question is, was she ever civilized?
Probably. Setsa just sticks her tongue out, and the door opens, and they walk out, and yeah, the station's a bit of a extra bustly because A, busy, and then B, something happened, but nothing serious, so it's starting to settle down. But you're still in the hop up phase. People are checking status screens. There's comm messages going over about what the is, and hey, you got a nice shot of the Reliant looking pretty cool in dock. It's not the.
There's just a gaggle of civilians at one of the windows looking outside.
Yeah, some school children just pointing out. You hear one of them say, "Oh, I want to see a sovereign class. The ship is grumpy. Frumpy."
Don't kick the child. Don't kick the child. Don't kick the child.
I don't think Setsa would do that, sir.
You see Graves kind of halfway over. And he looks back over at Eli, and his eyes are orange, so you know it's Ilium, and he just says, "Fine," and he walks back.
Well, you
At
know,
which point
Charles was
Kara-
there. He would totally kick the child.
At which point Kara looks over at him and says, "You also represent the conclave."
Wasn't actually going to do.
Kara narrows her eyes in that, "I see what you did there, way."
Yeah, all right.
No,
so, sushi.
I was more talking
Sushi.
to myself. Jeez.
Well, I mean, kind of heard, and yeah, I was deciding
That just means many of you were thinking it.
Setsa's already
You are
she's
very
trying to
cold.
drag.
He called my
That's
fucking ship frumpy.
Setsa says she's trying to drag people towards. There isn't a line. She is getting even more excited.
They can
There's
call it what they
never a-
want. I flew just above a Jem'Hadar battleship and knocked out most of its systems in a single strike.
Exactly. That shit was badass.
I don't really care what anyone can say. The Reliant is quite tough enough.
And
And if it was a
soon-
sovereign class, you'd be like, oh, why isn't it an Odyssey? Oh.
Some of the kids look over at Eli.
I'm being quiet. No, you can't do that to me. You can't do that to me.
Well, they're being pulled over to Civs, and and inside of the menu, so they can actually start ordering.
It's
And
like
that's-
you sit. It's just like a counter, and you sit down at it. It's like a fuck. I forget what it's called.
Izakaya?
Kinda. Yeah.
Oh, they're basically able to see hey, they're in the vicinity of the.
Civ is there. He's cutting up a sushi roll with a Yushantor. Civ is Andorian, for those of you that don't remember.
Eli, do you want to voice Civ?
No.
Okay.
Kara just sits down, holds up a finger, and just says, "Spam musubi."
Right, coming up.
Civ is a man of few words. He just nods and does whatever. He doesn't speak.
Setsa sits down and says, "Can I have a shrimp bowl with lots of teriyaki, and then on top of that, probably not gonna have that. And she just starts rattling stuff off, and she's amassing a pile of foods. She is quite hungry.
Tetsa, are you ordering for yourself, or are we doing a party? With the platter?
I would like to think that at this point, Graves and Kara both say, "No, all that's for her." And they do it in perfect unison.
Setsa says, I'm always happy to share. Come on, guys.
Alright, well, I'm going to get around, let's say, 10 pieces of Inari sushi. And dragon roll. It's miso soup.
Dragon?
No.
Okay.
Dragons aren't real.
Well, what about the Hesperian ones? Are those just holograms?
No, I actually don't know. I've never been to Hesperia. Hesperia?
That's a weird place.
Yeah, I've never been. Yeah.
And at this point, we cut back over to Engineer Gas and DB as they are working their way over to where Rick is. And the sort of the last point of this sort of the public promenade. There's a couple of aliens in what look to be like spangly jumpers. They look to each other. They look to DB, and the first one says, "Oh, actually, hold on just a second. Let me I gotta try the voice again with the mic off." "Hello, there's. You seem to be an interesting fellow there, humans."
Thanks.
Yes. Well, they just say yes.
I thought I could help with the docking situation. I have a decent hit space stations getting disparate technologies to mesh together.
Oh, indeed. Well, I will introduce myself as, this is Ortan, and I am Normaset. We could use much help in this time. Our ship is also in a bad ways. We are, the other one says, we are in need assistance. It is hard to get attention from the others, as the big ship is the one requiring the assistance.
And I have shared the necessary images so that DB knows what the hell he's talking to.
Especially the uniforms of these guys.
Oh, okay, well, I'll grab that too.
I already got it. We still don't have the Star Trek Online, fortunately.
Fish tank gravel. Anyway, wait,
My
so...
God, it is.
Wait,
So they have asked you for assistance.
I think I might have got a little lost in what they were saying. Were they asking for help with a different ship than the Centaur guys?
Yes. Yeah, they are not of the Centaur people species, and they are saying that they can't get attention from the station engineers of what happened to the big ship. They need help with their smaller ship.
So there's a second instance of the clamps failing?
I mean, they're asking for assistance.
I mean, DB might have been asking them that.
Is that in character or out of character?
In character.
Okay. And they say, no, the cascading electrical failures, they interrupted our communication systems at a critical time. Our power systems are failing.
Huh. Wait, this is out of character. Wait, so they're having problems with specifically with their ship, not with, meshing with station, right?
No.
Oh.
It's just their ship, and they're asking you in particular assistance.
Okay. I guess Daniel's gonna respond, I guess. I guess this sounds a bit more urgent than the clamp situation. If you need my help.
Very good. And one of them starts to reaches out for your shoulder. Engineer Gas, you are also next to this.
Yeah, well, I'm letting Gas be a nice NPC and not using I'm not using my immense Star Trek knowledge to go, hey, wait a minute.
I know, but even if this sounds sketchy to Gas, given what he knows about what's gone wrong, because they're giving technical details.
That doesn't sound like something could have happened. The clamp is an entirely mechanical system.
Let DB have the reaction.
I'm not going to react to the hand to shoulder motion, but Daniel is you going to ask. So, did you start having it before or after the clamp incident?
So, because you didn't respond to the hand gesture, you're asking that question, the hand falls on you, and you're transported off the station. And with that, we'll go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break. As we are going, Sushi's being the shore leave crew, who are, well, enjoying the initial parts of their lunch / brunch / dinner / dinner. It's just whatever it is, right?
Wait. You didn't get to let me do the best parts. That's what gets her brought out on the boat.
Yeah, we're getting to that. Like, it's starting to be brought out.
No, she just gets the boat.
She get boat. So describe it as you will for our listeners.
It's a big wooden boat that's a couple feet long, about a foot and a couple inches wide, that's just packed with sushi. And it's all Setsa's.
It's all Setsa's. And Setsa's, like, her tail's wagging. She's looking over very excitedly. She's like, it's so good. It's so good. Thank you, Siv. Oh, it's amazing. Do we get to keep the boat?
He shakes his head no.
Okay, so well, I can replicate one more. Have some fun. But yeah, thanks. And she, as it's set down on the table, she just says, anyone feel free to dig in. I have some for leftovers, but, for sure. But
Eli just immediately, just with his chopstick, just takes like 4 things.
And while this is all happening next to Kara, she has just a wooden platter with 4 spam musubi on it.
Eli's got his Anarizushi.
And next to Kara, a brown rat with a cybernetic augment jumps up on the table.
Kara just looks around. Is this somebody's friend?
is it our new friend?
The rat waves and projects a image of the invitation to Grawl.
Jets says, girl's message. Cool. Dig in. She just kind of gestures to the boat of Sushi.
Well, aren't you a smart little guy? And Kara cuts off some of the spam musubi if the rat would like that.
Graves just hasn't talked to Yaki yet.
Bristleback's eyes boggles and he heads over and accepts the sushi.
You shouldn't be here.
Holodeck Columbo just walks by, says, "You shouldn't be here, little fella," and then walks off.
So
just feeding into the holographic whatevers.
Well, there's the other point. Like, we've had a bristleback in every time.
Yeah, I introduced him before here.
Yeah,
I forgot that. Was I not here for that? I don't remember.
It might have been a while ago.
Yeah, I don't remember it either. I just wanted to have
lean into the cyberpunk side of it.
Just...
the in-jokes, the hen-jokes. Anyway, though.
Wait for a bristleback to show up in Mech Warrior.
Somehow. So yeah, basically, they're having sushi, and then a security alarm goes off.
Kara just keeps eating.
That could be for anyone. It could be for anyone.
You start getting a combat chirp.
I was about to say, Kara was about to look over and say, "We're not on duty."
Combat chirp.
Nope. Don't worry, that could just be the starship's extended warranty. My tap says, Medj.
And I just hear the shuffling of stuff. You hear a clip. Something is like snapping. Like someone's putting something together. Maybe putting something in a holster, and you just hear, Eli, Admiral Ross here.
Admiral! He gets up and salutes, even though, Ross can't see him, just out of habit.
So I was,
Meanwhile, as soon as Kara hears the word Ross, she starts eating faster like a dog who's got something they shouldn't have.
Setsa's trying to, almost, hide within the sushi at point. She's just like, no. Grawl just posted in chat, meanwhile, the Reliant is just on fire. Haven't had off yet. But Ross says, okay, so, sensors appear to have there's been a rogue transport, and someone has been beamed off the station. Specifically, one of your people.
Oh, god damn it.
It appears a couple of individuals, possibly Vorgons, have kidnapped your officer.
Let me guess. Please,
right.
Was it Rick?
No.
Okay, was it Bryce?
No, surprisingly.
Okay, yeah. Good.
They captured, apparently they took, Officer D.B. Wells, the funny man in the spacesuit.
And Kara just kind of stops eating for a moment and just kind of mutters, "Well, that tracks."
I really he was my first guess, but I didn't want to make it the first guess because I wanted to have some hope.
Well, I mean, he's
They're
new.
Vorgons. Of course they took the chronological one.
Oh, yeah, so that aspect. So, Vorgons have been reported as being involved in various temporal shenanigans. They have taken your boy who has been involved in temporal shenanigans. Ergo, you should probably see to this sooner rather than later.
Let's start carrying the boat. Civ will bring it back.
Kara taps her
I'm just
combat.
waiting for Ross to be like, "What boat? What?"
But he doesn't question it. He's in like take it, and he just, all right. So as far as I'm concerned, we're going to handle this very effectively and very quickly. So I am.
Oh, you're coming with us? Okay.
Well, if you go anywhere, yes. But I am going to start investigations around the ship because I am a former member of Starfleet Security, and well,
I know we've read your biography.
And Kara, meanwhile, is busy just tapping her badge and just says, Kara to Chorog.
Chorog here.
Arm up, we've got some Vorgon ass to kick.
Oh, not them again.
Yeah, I know, right? And Kara will just give him a meeting location.
they've been direct.
Chorog grabs his favorite weapon and heads out.
They get directed over to basically the point at which Daniel was beamed out from.
Presume Rickor is getting told as well. Now that he knows that DB's gone, he just sort of goes to where everyone meeting up, and he's already got his tricorder out, he's scanning for any kind of residual transporters.
Meanwhile, Engineer Gas is giving a very animated report to a pair of security, personnel.
And yeah, so just go ahead and give me for Rick, go ahead and give me an engineering insight roll as everyone is rocking up to this point.
Okay, Rick does have a transporters and replicators focus, so that should apply.
Absolutely.
Righty.
One success, one complication. Oh. Do you want to spend a determination to reroll?
Yeah, better. Let me look at my values to determine what I need to do there.
So I'll say from the previous piloting check, you'll have one momentum, but that's not enough.
Okay. Then would I be able to retroactively use that momentum?
Yeah, let's go ahead for that.
And because I use that momentum, I do get a free reroll, which is a bit cheesy on it, but
let's go ahead and do that, because this is one of those ones where it's like, this could go very sideways, and we don't have that much time.
Okay, so that is with re-rolling the complication, I get 2 successes with 3 dice.
All right, with 2 successes, you're able to work it out that there's basically a small transport hanging off the station. That's where the transporter signal do. The ship itself is still it's on a low power mode from what you're able to just determine with your tricorder at this range. It's close enough you're able to actually just get a cursory read of the ship itself. And yeah, it's not powering up. It's not engaging in any evasive maneuvers. It doesn't look like it's responding to anything yet.
Well, I do have a trail that seems to point to a nearby transport, and he'll pull up the details and send that over to whatever security personnel. Fortunately, it doesn't look like it's running, so we may be able to do a boarding action.
Graves' eyes, Graves is there with everyone. His eyes flash orange and says, glad I brought this. Kind of reaches behind him and pulls out his conclave lens. It just uncollapses it, so it's going from small condensed state to full on stabby pole.
And Kara just kind of draws the old, magnetic rifle she has and just says, yeah, there's a reason I don't leave home without this anymore.
All right, so Setsa just says, are we just going to board them then? Just transport over?
Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. She just kind of looks around.
Weapon.
Setsa says, I've got, a taser and then, just punch things, so...
What do you mean a taser? 25th century. Who carries a taser?
It's a heavy design.
Bro, can you hand him one of your backups, please?
Chorog.
Oh, shit, I didn't hear you.
I said, Chorog, can you hand them one of your backups, please?
Chorog reaches into
Eli
his...
didn't bring weapons.
Oh, no,
Chorog
I brought
reaches in-
weapons. I brought weapons.
Chorog,
That's a didn't.
Chorog reaches into his coat and pulls out 2 disruptor pistols.
I take one or both.
Both.
Both. Take them both.
Okay.
They're
She takes
both fully
and
charred.
She just nods and resists the urge to do a Q pose with him, and she just kind of stashes him on her belt.
And Kara just assumes, a relaxed pose holding her rifle and is ready to transport.
Ross just kind of slides up to him and says, all right, we got coordinates?
Yep.
Yep, Rick passes those on to Ross.
All right, let's go kick ass.
Kara starts to say, yeah, it's doing its best impression of a barnacle. And halfway as she's saying that, they get transported, and then the other half comes out on the other side.
And where they're transported to, it was coordinates that would basically looks like main engineering, so they get a quick strike. But when they get there, it's from this small transport on the outside, on the inside is this large, cavernous, almost like marble-style atrium interior.
I hate subspace folds. Bigger on the inside. Bullshit.
Yeah, Rick just sort of face palms as well, and he sees this.
Kara just brings her rifle up and starts flipping through different view modes, infrared, mag scan, etc.
Yeah, so where they're at, the lights are just inoperative, and she can just sort of look around, and from directly ahead, there's a sort of a large sort of a bulkhead style door leading into the next section. Up around, it looks like there's smaller, non-reinforced. These might be different storage compartments, different little labs, different living compartments, depending on what the nature of this atrium is. Behind you, you also have another one of those large, reinforced access ways.
2 big blast doors and some smaller ones. I can't see through the blast doors, so either one is as good as the other, I think.
So let's say you guys have, as part of the initial scan or security scan and what was fed to you on the transport over, you've got a layout of the ship as it appeared on schematics. Behind you would be where engineering should be according to those schematics. Ahead of you is going to be the bridge areas and other command structures according to.
Let's check engineering first. And Kara will turn and head toward that bulkhead, and once she gets to the blast door, she starts looking for how to open it.
All right, go ahead and give me inside engineering, and anyone can assist.
Yeah.
Somebody really should, frankly.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
What's your insight there, Chorog?
All right. Well, Kara got 1 success, surprisingly.
Well, I have creative solutions, improvised construction, and mechanical tinkering.
What's your insight score?
Oh, insight. What was the insight? What?
Inside engineering.
But Rick asked you what your insight was.
8.
Still better than mine.
Okay, my insight is 9, but all of you are better at engineering than me.
So you
All
might
right,
as well do
JB.
it.
Oh, dear God. 1 success, 1 complication, we're rolling with it. So you're able to work out that, hey, there's an access panel, you can probably the control systems in order to, and it's simple enough that you effectively just start doing this. And in that attempt, probably a little too hasty, because there, the lights flick on in sort of a rolling thunk, 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 thunk for the lights flicking on. And then descending from the ceiling are these 4-legged, they're probably impressive at some point in history. They've seen better days. But you start seeing these 4-legged robotic drones being lowered into the ceiling from these set of mechanical tethers.
Oh, that's not good.
What do you mean? I love target practice.
And yeah, people can just start shooting. I'll have everyone first roll a d10, and we'll effectively treat that as initiative.
Damn, I was about to say Kara doesn't even wait for them to hit the ground.
I mean, you guys don't have to, so I don't anticipate anyone was.
Yeah, 4.
All right. Anyone who wants to shoot 3.
What do I do for
lower better this year? Yeah.
What do I do for the
We're
D10?
doing
Lower
so
better.
it's going to be /10. We are doing lower is better because we're using the Star Trek Adventure system, so it is going to be Rick, JB, Eli, then Kara.
Which I think is funny because that still means I rolled like shit. Worse than everybody else.
You got a really tight distribution up at the upper end there.
Yeah.
So, Rick, give us that first phaser shot.
Control security with phaser focus. That is a total of 15.
And this is how, this is being worked out. And for basically, once Rick has rolled, JB, then you roll, then Eli roll, then Kara roll. Just to keep it very simple. Basically parsing out the combat.
Okay,
because they're not going to be able to respond to you as you guys are taking these.
Rick,
as this is playing out, we cut over to, Daniel, you're in a lab. You can tell that much from the fact that A, it's dark, B, there's an overhead lag that's just indistinct, it's just overhead, and C, you're restrained on top of a table in your spacesuit still. So how do you respond, Daniel, to this predicament? Daniel, are you on mic and can people hear
I
me?
forgot I'm on push to talk, not voice detection. So wait, so I'm just standing on a table?
You're strapped to a table.
Damn, they got me fast.
Arms and legs.
Was I, transported into the straps or something?
Yes. You're transported basically into position. They did not, take any chances there. Basically, you're in this position, you find yourself here. You've been here for a few minutes now, and nothing's happened yet.
Why even bother letting myself relax when we're not on the ship?
Here's some distant noises. Kind of in the next hall over, getting closer.
I mean, it's not really much I can do. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna see. I'm in my. I'm assuming I'm still in my spacesuit.
Yes.
All right. Have I been alone this whole time for the last several minutes? Would I have had a chance to try and wriggle out of my spacesuit?
You can try to do that. Go ahead and give me a fitness security, and then with a complication range of 17. So as you're wriggling, I'll narrate what happened with combat. Well, Rick is able to get a solid shot on one of these. Rick, JB, Chorog is able to finish off that particular drop. Basically a 1-2 punch from the two. Whereas, Eli, what weapon are you using?
He's got his phaser pistol.
With a phaser pistol, you're able to basically knock the block off one of your drones. It's kind of this. You got this central body, a little head on top, and you got 4 legs and some kind of weapons array underslung. You're able to just basically pop off its head, and that seems to take the thing down. And then Kara, railgun. You hit the center of mass, and whatever was there is now no longer there, and the thing the thing just falls apart into pieces.
I was going to say, there's still pieces.
I mean, the center, whatever was in that, whatever was in the path of that projectile.
What about Ross and Ilium Graves?
So that I was basically waiting for the rolls to finish up from you guys, and then I'll do those. So I'll roll for those guys now.
I think Marcus wanted to be sure there were any targets left.
God damn it!
Is that Graves or Ross?
It's Graves.
Doing the conclave proud there, buddy.
All right. So Graves shoots one, with the conclave lands, and it sort of starts the effect isn't quite what he anticipated. So as normal, these lances are anti-synth weapons, so they're supposed to be able to really effectively mess with power systems to hit it. It's kind of it's not quite an EMP effect, but you're getting kind of the same. The problem is he's made it. He's made it feistier. So the combat unit starts thrashing around wildly and breaks loose from some of the supporting tethers that are lowering this thing down. It starts swinging wildly around the room, kind of just like a giant pendulum with lots of pointy bits and legs, and it starts firing off its plasma cannon. So I'll basically do a random roll for who this is going towards and who needs to jump out of the way, whereas Ross is able to just take another shot and he just pings one. There's basically one left descending from the ceiling, and then wild mass of flinging stuff going on. Whereas with Daniel, for your suit wriggling, it doesn't go well. Like, you tweak your back, and you're in a lot of pain now. You weren't able to wriggle out of your suit, and you're now in a somewhat worse physical state.
Son of a... Oh my god.
God damn it. The... Crap. Alright. The swinging thing of death is going towards Setsa.
It's her fault for not shooting. Again.
She jumps, but she goes like a foot, and then just sort of, kind of just flops onto her belly, and just isn't getting enough, far enough out of the way. Someone's got to go pull her out.
Kara will try to do it. She's got good, fitness and reflexes.
Complications. Kara's going to get beamed in the head by this thing, but it's not going to do much.
No, Kara just reaches out, grabs her, and just kind of tosses her across the room. It's a bit rough, but she's out of the way.
Yeah, well out of the way, and she just, she lands with a bit of a squeak. And going back to the top of the order, Rick, there's 2 targets left. One of them's pretty wild and a priority.
Oh yeah, let's target that one. Right, here's my roll. Oh, nothing.
You miss. It's a difficult shot, so you don't feel too bad about that, but yeah, you're not able to bing that. So that leaves Chorog.
It's dead.
Yep, 2 successes, you're just able to just pop it, you're still, it's swinging wide, it's, spinning, but you're still able to get that really satisfying off. It's just boom, bing, down. Just, it just continues to, skitter on and just slides across the room. The last one is still descending and a bit wounded, and that leaves, Eli with the next one left.
Oh boy, one last shot, one last score. Wow.
Is that a miss, or is that a weapon foul?
That's a miss.
Okay.
You didn't spend any comps, so...
Well, it's not a comp, it's just kind of the reason why you miss. You're just leaving up to them. So that leaves Kara, last shot.
Unless you miss.
No, Kara
I was
actually...
hoping you missed.
Kara puts a round through it. The round bounces off the bulkhead at the back and smacks into the pile of garbage she hit the first time.
Yep. They are now super dead, and there's now a security alarm blaring. The door behind you is open to engineering, and then the door in front of you is also, it's also probably a priority target if you guys want to spell it.
Splitting up
Are you suggesting we split the party?
I'm just giving you the option.
That's some spoopy-doo shit. We're not doing it. Into engineering. Stay together.
So you're going to head to engineering, and meanwhile, the door opens in DB cell. You can't see what's going on because he can't move his head because A, the spacesuit, and B, you hear a familiar voice say, "Yes, we have taken the Daniel. This is good. This is good. No one in our Ken has ever done something like this before. Yes. You mean succeeded at anything? We are new at this. Okay, this is not the time. Okay, so here he is. Yeah. And you see the 2 Vogons kind of slide into view. They're looking down at you, and one of them says, "Oh, human man, in possession of something very precious. We will take it from you and release you. Does this sound like an acceptable bargain?"
No. What do I have? Why? And also, it's not exactly a bargain if I don't get anything out of it.
You get to live. He tries to say menacingly.
Right. That is a good deal on my end. But again, I don't know what I have.
The other one taps your helmet and says, "We need your suit to open up the Gablion Sybarex."
There's just a few seconds of pause. Daniel just goes, "What?"
The Gablion Sybarex. It is a treasure beyond belief. It is a precious object from the distant future. Inside, we have detected things that could be most marvelous and useful for the cause. Know that you are doing a righteous thing, for we are trying to protect across time. Well, it's not important. Know that to make this easy, you get to advise we'll just remove the suit from your body.
Yeah, whatever. Why do you need my spacesuit from the 21st century specifically?
Scans have detected that it is a key for opening the Gablion Cyberx.
I've had this since it was made, and I've never heard of this Gablion thing. How is that what?
It is from the distant future.
Character second. Duncan, can you spell this for me? Because
it is deliberately, basically, I'm taking the piss out of the Toxin Todd.
I figured.
Look, the Gablion Cyberx.
I'm doing my absolute damnedest not to make a Sivian joke, alright?
Oh my god damn it.
Okay, so what have I stumbled into with this name?
No, I'm just trying to make sure it wasn't like something that's like, like how the fucking lower decks making fun of the Kitty Hawk thing.
Oh.
Like, I was just trying to, like, make sure it wasn't anything like that.
No, it's just me coming up with a silly name along the lines of the Toxutai. Effectively, the Vorgons do not have a good track record of identifying future technology and treating it with, like, any kind of technical details. They're giving it, like, undue reverence.
You don't have to post the picture. I know what it looks like.
Alright, so basically, you're basically given sci-fi bullshit as your answer for why this thing is a key.
Well, I don't really have a way to use it right now, but I have one hell of a value that really meshes with it.
Alright.
But Daniel's just gonna be like, okay, if his arm pinched in the bridge of his nose,
Well, there's one question. Is there any control system in your spacesuit that doesn't rely on you moving your arm and pressing a button like that?
Yes. At the very least, the gravity glove thing. And I was also wondering if it makes sense that the shield generator feels like it should be something that's hands-free too, because it was initially installed as like an emergency like suit breach measure. So it makes sense that like it makes sense that would be hands-free activated as well.
Yeah, so the shield itself, like if you're shot with an energy weapon, you don't need to worry about it too much. That'll just act. It's not going to do anything against like close range stuff, according to what like we've seen happen in training. Shields don't do squat against melee weapons. So basically, you could use the gravity glove, and this is the gravity glove that, just to refresh my memory, is this projectile or just manipulation?
Manipulation. Although manipulation also would hold into it projectile.
Yeah, it was initially supposed to be just like a push-pull thing, but it's kind of been used as like a general just pick things up device.
Alright, so if for general pick stuff up device, you can use it in that for fine manipulation, but if you just wanted to, because we initially sold this as push-pull device, you could just push with it.
Yeah.
It's got the thing from Half-Life 2.
And you've got two people standing on either side of the table.
Yes. I'm not exactly sure what that's. Does the table spin? Is that what's?
Okay, so you are on the slat table. Your arms are out to your side, effectively facing outwards. Let me be clear about that point. They're not like to your side; they are outwards.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're talking about. I was picturing it as just being on the one hand.
No, it is just on the one hand, so you could do it one side of it. So you could try to manipulate the situation that way. Just giving you that hint.
Okay. Just before I go for force, I do want to try and do a little more talking.
Alright.
Daniel's gonna say, alright, so this space treasure from the future that you need my suit, doesn't it make sense that you'd want an expert with the suit to turn the key, in a sense? Like, all you know is that you need it. I know how to use it.
We do not need the suit used. We need the suit, the physical item itself. You don't want the complication of you being in the suit. You just need to present it to the Gablion Cyberx and it should open.
Who's to say that you don't need me in... Could you tell what's inside the suit?
Well, with your... Something about that suit is preventing scans on the inside.
Exactly. So how do you know I'm not an integral part if you can't tell what the inside of the suit is supposed to... If all you could see was the outside of the suit and not the inside, how do you know the inside isn't just as important, if not more?
Let me draw your attention to something. The scanner is a simple one and wouldn't be able to see inside the suit either.
Well, yes, but what about visual confirmation? I can open my visor.
One of them just brings out a rotating drill and just says, "Yeah, we are wasting time here, and there's a security breach."
Oh, wow. That sounds like the perfect time then, doesn't it? And then Daniel activates the glove, just launches one guy into the other guy.
The one with the drill is the, leaning over you. That's the one. So so you're basically going to pull him over and into the guy across the table, effectively over yourself.
Yeah. And at the same time, after flinging them, can I try to yoink the drill out of the air to my hand?
You can try that. That's going to be difficult, though. So let's first give a control science roll for using your suit to do this whoop. So basically breaking it up into two actions.
Holy
3
shit.
successes. This is going to be a big hit for them. Now, this is going to be... The next roll is going to be the same. And I'm just going to spend a couple of thread here. So your complication range is going to be 18. Yeah, basically same roll, just to see if you can yoink the drill and be able to manipulate that.
Okay. So that would be control science. I would like to use my talent testing a theory. When you attempt a task using engineering or science, you may roll one additional d20 so long as you succeeded at a previous task covering the same scientific or technological field earlier in the same adventure. And since I'm just using the grav glove again, I think that's the same technological field.
Well done. Well done using the actual mechanics of the system.
He did it. He did it.
Yes.
He's playing the game.
He's playing the game like we usually don't. So yeah, definitely go for it. You have 3 dice for this roll.
I don't know how to add an extra die.
When you do D20, there should be an option to... There's an amount thing.
Yeah. Or you can just do /roll and then 3d20 instead of 2d20.
So that would be 3 successes.
Yep, so you get 3 successes. You're able to start whirling that drill around. Basically, you start going to town on your restraints as, well, the 2 Vorgons are very firmly out of it. You got a good head bonk, and they're both down. Whereas the rest of the team is bursting into main engineering. There's another pair of Vorgons in there. They're quickly turning and, just shouting, "We have intruders! The automatrixes have failed!"
Kara, meanwhile, just hefts her rifle and says, "I don't have a stun setting, so why don't you just step away from the console so I don't have to shoot you?"
Neither of them look like soldiers, so they just stick their hands up and just step away from the consoles. And you just hear, in a nearby room, there's just a large thunk.
I'll go check that out.
Rick will move forward.
With me.
Yeah, Rick will move forward while they're doing that and just start by checking the layout of the internal system layout of the ship to see if he could identify where DB might be.
So there's so when you're checking the internal system layout, most of the volume of the ship is given over to quote lab space. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to just sort of from raw schematics figure out where. But fortunately, he is in the engineering lab. So basically, as Eli and Ross open the door, you just hear Ross call out, "I think we found him." Well, basically, you are Daniel. You are doing tricks to the effect with your drill to basically slash yourself out very effectively and just sort of get up off the table.
Daniel, just as he's getting up, He dusts some metal shavings off of his suit, and it just says, "Took you long enough," before tossing the drill over his shoulder.
Hey, we got here. Yeah, okay, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Alright. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna have one hell of a report after this, that you may be interested in.
I am definitely interested. You knocked these guys out. I don't know how you did it, but you did it.
Right, well, note to self, I'm gonna need to put a bigger battery in this. He just kind of waves his glove around as he heads towards the door with you. I think it's just about tapped after all the drill shenanigans.
So what are we gonna do with them, he says, pointing to the two that Daniel knocked down.
Well, we can lock the door.
Ross is leading, going over to them and reading their rights.
Oh, yep, cool.
So, Daniel, the one thing is that they have said that there is a fantastic treasure that can only be opened up with your suit. Odds are they have it. As in, the box.
You know what? For whatever reason, I registered that as them wanting to... As it being like a fixed location they need to bring the suit to, and not a thing they had.
Alright.
No, I kind of thought the same thing, because it's like, why would they not just bring it to him while he's knocked out?
Yeah, same.
They were trying to avoid complications like just happened. Effectively, just
Boy,
one thing
did
at a
they
time.
fail!
Yes.
Of course they did.
Yeah, they're fairly timid. They don't like direct confrontation like this, so they're trying to basically just piece it apart, the scenario apart. Okay, we get the suit, then with the suit we've minimized the complications. So if there's anything that happens with the bots, we can handle that. It's just that they got a little overconfident with the fact that they captured Daniel.
Okay. In that case, as we're heading out the prison room, Daniel is going to ask Eli... I'm sorry, I'm scrolling through trying to find where you posted the note so I can read it properly.
I'll post it again.
Found it. It doesn't matter. As we're heading out the table room, Daniel's gonna ask, by the way, have you heard of something called, an artifact called the Gablion Sybarex?
Have I?
No.
Daniel? Are you trying to actually say an actual word or something, or did they, bonk you on the head?
Oh no, I'm fine. There's apparently a fantastical treasure that my suit is a key for from the future.
Oh, knowing this, it's just going to be like a shoebox full of embarrassing Christmas photos.
Ara, just without looking over, mentions, or something that kills stars.
Or that. It's one or the other.
And I'll see what I can find in their systems about this Sybarex thing.
Alright,
why don't you just ask these two?
You, Sybarex, he says, pointing at one of the Vorgon. Explain.
It is a great treasure associated with the Daniels.
What do you mean, the Daniels?
He just points at Daniel.
I was about to say, at this point, Kara drops the rifle to her side and actually pinches the bridge of her snout.
My name is Daniel. Daniel. No S.
You see why I'm, leaning towards shoebox full of embarrassing pictures?
Right. Anyway, where is this thing? Is it a place, or...
The other one just says, "You shall not extract the information from us, for we are proud members of the Temporal Liberation Front." And the other one says, "It is over there."
Oh, okay. I was about to bully one, so fair.
We're short on time.
Fake out hit thing,
we're short on time. So, and these guys aren't great. So, yeah. So they point, and Graves is sitting on a box.
Marcus, you're sitting on it.
I mean, it was behind some fancy glass. So.
Okay. Let's open this up. Come on, Daniel, over here.
Okay. And Daniel walks over, but he does stomp a few steps short. What if this is the Ark of the Covenant?
Don't look at it.
Alright. Daniel lowers his visor and then finishes approaching the box. It just kind of...
Alright. So I'm going to leave what's in the box up to Daniel. But as you open the box, you basically are just it's opened up, and inside is whatever, from Earth, of your time. Whatever your favorite snack food was, whatever your favorite media, just whatever cool shit you're missing is in this box.
Is that a DVD of Click? I'm kidding,
No.
kidding.
Oh, no, God.
My 17 copies of Click. I missed them.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Is a bit of a something that it's a bit hard to think of on the spot here.
Basically, this isn't something you have to all specify now. Basically, this is something for your character to have kind of line term if you wanted something, basically from your time to have for like snack food, entertainment, miscellaneous gewgaws. It's in this box. It's a large. It's not a small like shoebox. It's like a small crate.
All right. So yeah. So I was trying to think of like a thing to pull out as an example, and then just
Like
I
a
was
care
assuming it was
package
going to
for
be
yourself.
like the general like Daniel's past box going. You know what?
Oh, 93 crunch wraps.
It's my Baja Blast pie.
Wait, what?
No, you know what? I'm one of the things Dana's gonna pull out. It's right in front of me in my room. That's why it comes to mind. Is a DVD copy of Porco Rosso, the movie. He's just kind of like lifts his visor again, just kind of a wistful look on his face before he puts it back in and closes the lid. Just like, well, they were right about one thing. It certainly is. It's a treasure. It's treasure, all right. Not from the future, though.
Can we leave now? My urge to self-terminate is rising.
I think you just opened... hold on a second. First off, DB, I think you just opened a care package to yourself. There's like a bunch of shit in there.
It's a time capsule.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say... It's a time capsule care pack. I don't fucking know. So, first off, he points to the Vorgons. Really? You know, I don't even feel good arresting these guys. I feel it's just... We just let them go and live with this, you know?
Ross shrugs and just says, I mean, that saves that saves a lot of paperwork for me right now. So, Department of Temporal Investigations has got to deal with, so...
Yeah.
I'm not. It wouldn't be the, first time for something like this.
Exactly. He points at the Vorgons. You fucking goobers. This is just snack. Look, it's Sour Patch Kids.
Daniel walks
You
up.
can replicate those.
Daniel walks up, somehow having gotten a single Pringle out of a can with his big spacesuit glove, and is now eating it.
The one that was a little bit more, basically feisty about the temporal liberators. We had legitimate intel about... The other one just throws a wrench at him and just says, we accept your decision and shall not trouble you further.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kara has actually pulled out a pad and says, good, here's your parking ticket.
And
Ross smirks at that and just gives Kara a thumbs up.
Rick wants to download this intel. He is very dubious about them.
You've got the intel, and basically Graves taps a little bit of their comm terminal, basically kind of giving him a directive of like, hey, you guys need to go, in a different language. And yeah, basically they're keen to get going, and you guys are able to beam out with the box.
Just before we beam out, Daniel will just ask them. So, did you guys actually need any electric help, or was that all just a?
That was all just a ruse.
Right. Well,
Daniel, stop talking to those sequin pajama fuckers.
All right. Daniel's just gonna shake his head. Wondering how their plan that relied on him going out of his way to offer help to multiple people somehow worked.
They're from the future, but they probably would have tried something else. It wasn't their only plan. It's just like, hey, let's try this first.
If you come back here again, I have literally a pattern enhancer full of blastive explosives that I will put on your warp core.
Oh, we do not have warp cores in our time! And, like, the other one just throws a wrench and actually beams the other guy in
You know what I mean.
Kara,
the other one
meanwhile,
is just having...
Kara just wonders inwardly where that guy keeps getting wrenches from.
There's
well,
a
it
small
is
table
near
next to him.
engineering.
Yeah.
They're practicing for dodgeball, obviously.
Yeah, so basically what, like, the true zealot, his faith is unshaken, but for the other one, he is going to explore other career options, and effectively you saved the one that's been more reasonable from a life of crime in the Temporal Liberals. And with that, we'll close out for tonight, and thank you all for coming. This has been an episode of Star Trek Reliant. We've got a website, Reliant at starbasecgc.com, and we will have a moment for scenes and stuff in a second. I'm just saying, hey, thanks for stopping by, and floor is basically open now.
When they beam back, Eli just looks to the other side. I don't know who the Temporal Liberation Front are, but they sound like a bunch of fucking nerds.
Kara just kind of stretches slightly and says, good. My urge to self-terminate is decreasing.
All right, Setsa, back to the boat.
Back to boat! Boat, sip, sushi!
What's this
Come
about
on,
a boat?
Ross.
Daniel says as he starts following behind them.
You'll
That's
see.
just dragging
Sushi boat.
him. Sushi boat, sushi boat, sushi
Dragging
boat.
Ross too.
They're all going. And everyone has good sushi.
Rick does join, but like he sort of like delays it a little bit and then checks back to where he came from to the thing in the Gas has got that.
Yeah, the Donkey Clan situation now. The ship's already being... Worker bees are already sort of towing the ships back in the line. It's all good.
Kara just looks over at Churok. So if I had to shoot one, what do you think the color of the splatter would be?
Purple, Eli calls over.
JV, we didn't hear you there if you said something.
You might need to restart Discord.
Yeah, lost the JB. He lights up, but I hear no words.
The Discord problem. I have an indicator light, but I must screen.
In the meantime, I'll just say that so that he doesn't have to use his anti-grav belt to haul it around, Daniel gets like some kind of like little hover cart thingy to just push the crate around.
Would you like to leave a snack with the Vorgon?
You know what? Yeah, Daniel will leave like
One snack.
where the crate once stood. A small pile of... Since he already had them open in the most... A small pile of Pringles sits on the floor.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Yeah.
My money's on rainbow splatter.
Iridescent.
I'm still guessing purple. Yeah, the Vorgon Fib just has a pile of potato chips. Duncan, do they go for the potato chips?
Like, the two that were... the two lead ones will spend a long time analyzing potato chips for any meeting in their database about the Daniels.
Like he
and
left
they will find no conclusion.
He left a stack of like 5 chips. He's not leaving those. He's keeping most of the 2.
Well, yeah, they're analyzing those 5 chips as a stack.
I just wanted to clarify. Small pile.
Yes.
I feel 5 is generous. Like 4 is probably... 4 is probably a good number.
3.
Kara just kind of nods to Charg and just says, let's head back to the ship. If we have to deal with Vorgons again, though, somebody's getting shot, even if it's myself.
Oi, no, it's sushi time. Come on.
Kara already...
Anything's better than dealing with Vorgons.
What if Setsu is to... Well, Graves says, what if Setsu drowns on the boat?
Yeah, what if she drowns on the boat?
She chose her fate.
As Daniel sits down at Sushi Place, he reaches for something off the boat before pausing, and it just says, "What's up with the rat?"
I don't know.
The rat just waves.
Daniel just kind of waves back. Is he, after the weird day he's had, he's not gonna push back on this too much?
I think it's sapient.
Hello, and Daniel just goes back to. By the way, by this point he's taken off his suit so that he can, eat normally and stuff. He's left this, just folded up the suit on top of the crate that he's pushing around.
Boat.
Anything else for tonight before we close out?
No, I don't think
All
so.
right. Thanks for joining us, and we'll say good night all. Good night.
Good night.
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 Good night.
Morning.
You yesterday.